Camera set. Let's do this, man. George Clooney, scene 1, take 1, rolling, and action.
Good work.
Okay.
That's Ethan. It's a spaceship coming back from a planet that we hoped would be our future.
We've lost contact with NASA and everyone else.
It's just a glitch. You really believe that? I have to warn them about the conditions on Earth.
The Midnight Sky สัญญาณสงัดผลงานภาพยนตร์ออริจินอลจาก Netflix โดย Smokehouse Pictures บริษัทโปรดักชันเฮาส์ของนักแสดงมาดเนียบเจ้าของบท Danny Ocean George Clooney ที่เคยสร้างสรรค์ผลงานเจ้าของรางวัล Best Picture อย่าง Argo
I think my little story is the only thing between you and a gun to your head.
If I'm doing a fake movie, it's going to be a fake hit.
The Midnight Sky จะเป็นการกลับมานั่งเก้าอี้ผู้กำกับภาพยนตร์อีกครั้งของ George Clooney หลังจากเว้นระยะไปนานหลายปีตั้งแต่ Suburbicon และ The Monuments Men รวมถึงยังรับหน้าที่อำนวยการสร้างและนำแสดงด้วยตนเองโดยได้มือเขียนบทภาพยนตร์เอาชีวิตรอดมากรางวัล The Revenant อย่าง Mark L. Smith มาดัดแปลง Good Morning Midnight นิยายแนว Post-Apocalyptic ชั้นเยี่ยมในปี 2016 ของ Lily Brooks Dalton ให้กลายเป็นภาพยนตร์ไซไฟ Survival ทุนสร้างกว่า$100 ล้าน
Alright guys, that's it. Congratulations. We got this one done. Thank you.
หลังจากหายนะลึกลับที่ทำลายล้างโลกและเผ่าพันธุ์มนุษย์ไปจนแทบหมดสิ้น
I don't know all the details. It started with a mistake.
ออกัสตีนนักวิทยาศาสตร์ประจำสถานีอาร์กติกพยายามหาทางเตือนนักบินอวกาศยานอีเตอร์ที่กำลังเดินทางกลับมายังโลกหลังจากภารกิจค้นหาดาวเคราะห์ดวงใหม่ให้รู้ถึงสถานการณ์วิกฤตที่โลกกำลังเผชิญอยู่
I have to contact them before it's too late.
แม้จะอยู่ห่างไกลกันหลายปีแสงแต่ด้วยสัญชาตญาณความเป็นมนุษย์มันก็กระตุ้นให้ทั้งสองได้เชื่อมต่อกันเพื่อสานต่อความหวังของมนุษยชาตินอกจาก George Clooney แล้ว The Midnight Sky ยังสมทบด้วยทีมนักแสดงดีกรีออสการ์อย่าง Felicity Jones จาก Rogue One A Star Wars Story
Rebellions are built on hope
มารับบทเป็นซาลีลูกเรือยานอีเตอร์ที่ค้นพบบ้านหลังใหม่ของมนุษยชาติและกำลังเดินทางกลับมาพร้อมกับผู้การกอร์แดนผู้รับบทโดยนักแสดงเจ้าบทบาทเดวิดโอเยโลโวจากเซลมาและเพื่อให้เขาถึงเบื้องหน้าและเบื้องหลังของหนังพวกเราก็ได้รับโอกาสจาก Netflix ให้สัมภาษณ์กับผู้กำกับและนักแสดงเจ้าตำนาน George Clooney
Take a deep breath.
Hi, Mr. Clooney.
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm Jerry from Thailand, a
George.
YouTuber from a channel called Just Do It. And it's been a pleasure that I have the opportunity to talk to you today. I mean, I've been growing up watching your movies since I was a little kid, and now here we are talking face to face. But you know,
well, not quite face to face. Let's get through with this pandemic, and we can actually meet in person.
Yeah, sometime, some other time, man. But today, let's talk about The Midnight Sky, man. I watched the film, and you know what? It's quite poetic, yet never lacks of the spectacle and undeniably resonates with the current world situation right now. You've been acting, producing, and directing for quite a while now. I would just want to know what's the charm or the fun of sitting on 3 chairs at the same time?
Well, look, you know, the reality is, as you get older as an actor, right? You don't want to. I always knew I didn't want to rely on what some casting director or producer or director thought of me as I'm about to turn 60. You wanted to have some control over your career and some control over your life. And you wanted to be involved. I love this industry. I love making films. I love telling stories. So I knew fairly early on that I wanted to direct and write, and producing was something that, you know, I had to learn along the way as well. So, you know, it's mostly just survival. It's just making sure I have a job later, you know?
And you did a very good job, man, in this film. I love it. The cinematography, everything, direction, I love it.
Oh my god
Let's talk about your character. Augustine, man, is like quite a departure from your like previous roles, like a suave looks and everything. Now with a beard and being a lone grayer. And I just want to know what draws you into this role.
It was a good part. I read the script. I thought it was a great part because I have to sort of look after this little girl. And you can't go wrong. Whenever you have a little girl, a little kid in a scene with you, it frees you up to be really grumpy and angry. And people still go, well, he looks out for the kid, so he's a good guy. So you don't have to do too much, in a way. And so I knew I was sort of protected in that way. I just thought it was a good part, And as I get older, it's harder to find those kind of parts.
Are you receiving this? Before it's too late.
And the spectacle of the film, there's a spaceship repairing scene, which for me kind of brings back old memories from Gravity. I just want to know, is there any influence from that film?
Sure. I mean, Alfonso was inventing technology that didn't exist at the time when we were doing Gravity, and now that's all sort of moved on and gotten infinitely easier to do and better. Alfonso's one thing that he did differently than other space movies was he realized that there is no north or south, there is no up or down. It's constantly moving. And so his camera was constantly moving. It was a really good lesson for us, which we did in the chamber where the girl bleeds. And it was constantly having the camera rotate, but trying not to make everybody sick while you do it. So it's a bit of a challenge.
Comms are still up.
You also shot on locations too, right?
We're in Iceland.
Oh, it must be quite brisk and everything.
Oh, well, it was cold, man. It was 40 It wakes you up. But it was fun. I mean, honestly, as an actor, you want that kind of weather because you don't want to have to fake being cold.
Right, just a realism to it, right?
Sound, please. How's that look?
And last question, as you know, the last two films of yours has one element that this film doesn't have. Matt Damon.
I know.
Where's Matt? Yeah, I mean, no Matt Damon this time.
Why would you do that?
You all been spending too much time together.
You should just float by at one point, like in a spacesuit, don't you think?
Yeah, it must be cool, right?
The effect guys actually made a very funny bit where I'm playing the Matt Kowalski character in Gravity. And I'm playing as the ether comes by, and I'm like, little help! Hey, a little help!
No rush, understood?
Houston, I have a bad feeling about this mission.
You never lack of the humor, man. The film has it all. And I think everyone should watch it. I love it, Mr. Clooney, and it's a pleasure meeting you today. Hope we're meeting you some other time without this pandemic going on.
We'll be in person. Cool.
Thank you, man. Nice talking to you. See you again next time, Mr. Clooney.
All right, bye. Have fun.
Bye.
Do you copy?
We have to get to that antenna. Come in, Ether. This is Barbo Observatory. Are you receiving this?
The Midnight Sky สัญญาณสงัดวันนี้ที่ Netflix เท่านั้น ก่อนจากกันไปบอกพวกเราหน่อยครับว่าคุณชอบผลงานการกำกับเรื่องไหนของจอร์จ คลูนีถ้าคุณรักภาพยนตร์ก็อย่าลืมกด Sub กดแชร์กดไลค์และกดปุ่มกระดิ่งแจ้งเตือนเอาไว้เพื่อไม่ให้พลาดหลากคอนเทนต์สุด Exclusive เจาะลึกถึงหนังกว่าใครที่เดียวที่จอดอ Just Do It พิมพ์ Just และ It ภาษาอังกฤษส่วนดูภาษาไทย